Racing at Daytona has always meant running on the cutting edge of speed, and that means the constant risk of a spectacular accident. We take a look at some of the most memorable. The good news? Everyone walked away. For a report on the wrecks, here's Steve Burns.
One of the worst crashes captured on film occurred in the 1971 Daytona 500. You can see in this rare footage, Maynard Troyer flipped his number 60 Ford in turn 2 and resulted in a horrific crash that looked like some sort of Hollywood stunt. In slow motion, you can see he rolled over 15 times. Even more incredible than the accident itself was the fact that Troyer was not seriously injured. Take a look at some of these other spectacular Daytona 500 crashes.
Trouble behind. Rusty Wallace is turning over.
Rusty Wallace, 20 feet in the air, spinning, crashing.
Well, I'll tell you, when they're running that close together, jockeying around position, you just know that things like this are going to happen.
Hopefully Rusty's okay here.
Pontiac number 2, totally destroyed. Safety crews on it and in it just as soon as the field moved by.
Yeah, that car had hardly stopped rolling until one safety number was right there.
Yeah, it looked like the 66 and the 30. Got to look at Rusty's car, how high in the air. Real violent flips right here.
Look at this Wallace car just disintegrating. Frightening crash. The 1989 Winston Cup champion, Rusty Wallace, walks away from the remains of that car. Unbelievable.
Hard into the wall. A horrible crash on the back straightaway that began when Tony Stewart got turned sideways against the backstretch wall number 20. There's Tony, helmets off, talking to the folks there. He's talking to Bobby Labonte, his teammate, as he gathers himself together and prepares to get out. But great news that he is okay.
Of course, Tony Stewart going airborne here.
And it was Ward Burton's car being sideways that blocked up the track for everybody behind him.
God help all of them, because there's no place to go. That must be at least 30 cars in that wreck. Tony Stewart's car just took a whale of a ride. It's getting hit. It's upside down. It's hit on its roof. It's on fire.
Tony Stewart goes for one of the wildest rides in recent memory at Daytona.
Trouble, bad trouble.
A terrible crash. Richard Petty's car has turned over 7 or 8 times coming off turn 4 and was just struck by another car. It's one of the most violent accidents we've ever seen at the Daytona International Speedway.
It was one of the worst accidents we've seen here in quite a while, Chris. As you can see, the damage to the back of the car.
Parts of Petty's Pontiac are all over the racetrack. It's going to take a long, long time to clean up this damage.
That's the fuel cell that has come out of Petty's car. It was broken loose.
It's amazing, you know, that the fuel cell ripped out of the car. There was no fire.
Let's take a look in replay at what has happened out of turn 4.
It immediately went up in the air once Mark Dahl hit him. And it sent the car up in the air. Then it got on its nose as it got against the fencing and continued to barrel roll down the track. That was a wild ride.
We'll be right back with more great memories.